Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to replace a noisy, rusty, old Broan-NuTone bathroom fan with a brand new one. I will include the model numbers and the item number in the description page. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. All right, we are looking up at the grate. Just to confirm, this is the NuTone logo. Just make sure you're working on the correct make and model of bathroom fan. First thing you want to do is put your safety glasses on, because when you're looking up into this fan and taking parts out, you don't want dust or lint to get in your eyes. Next, you're going to grab the corners with your fingernails and just gently pull down on the grate. And it's going to kind of cantilever and swing here. And I'm going to show you what's inside. There are these pinch clips that are holding it in. So I'm going to pinch the sides of both, and then I'm going to lift the grate down. There's one. And there's two, exposing the insides of the fan and the blower motor. Next step is to remove the 3 screws that are holding the housing in. There's one. Just going to loosen that one a little bit and then remove the 3rd one, because you'll see it's going to want to drop down on you pretty quick. So with 1 screw left, it's still holding itself into place. Now that the screws are all out, I'm going to gently lower the housing down. And if I scoot it off to the side, you'll see the power outlet right here. Just unplug it, and then the whole housing and the fan are free. Give you an idea of what's inside here. Not much, just the power and the housing and the vent hole. Now that the fan and the housing are out of the ceiling, I want to compare the part that I bought to this one to make sure it's similar in shape and size. In comparing them, this one does have the cutaway, just like the old one, and it has the same number of screw holes. So far so good. Then I'm going to take either a screwdriver or your socket type driver, whichever you prefer, and remove these 3 screws. I marked my old fan here just so I know how it lines up, although it's pretty self-explanatory with the notch. Keep in mind that this ground wire also gets attached to the mounting screw. Take your screwdriver or your socket and remove all 3 screws. I always set them pretty close to where I take them out in case one is longer. It looks like all 3 of these are the same size. Once you do that, just gently remove the old fan. Look at how dirty and gross that is. Set it off to the side. Now that the fan motor is out, you'll want to clean out the interior here of any dust or debris, and then it's time to reassemble it. Just do everything in reverse. Start by installing the fan motor, and again, make sure that notch lines up and that all 3 holes line up as well. Now you just need to put the screws back in. First one will be with the ground wire. Kind of want to hold on to the ground wire while you're doing this so that it doesn't spin around on you. Snug it up. Screw number 2. Snug it up. And then the final screw here. Just make sure these are real snug so that they don't rattle loose when you fire the fan up. Snug, snug, and then this one again, I hold the ground wire so it doesn't spin too much on you. So double checking, 1, 2, 3 screws, the ground wire is connected. And now it's just a matter of installing this back into the ceiling. One thing I would also do is I would just plug this into the wall to make sure the fan comes on, works, and doesn't rattle at all before you put this whole thing back in the ceiling. So I'm going to do that, and I'll meet you at the ceiling. Okay, looking back up at the ceiling, first thing I'm going to do is put my safety glasses back on because I'm looking up into it now. And what I'm going to do is first you're going to plug in the fan to the outlet here, and then as you lift it into position, you make sure that the vent hole goes in first, and then you're going to put these two screws into place. All right, so you're going to take the power cord first and install it into the outlet. And then at this point, you are committed to doing the install because you can't leave it hanging here on just the power cord alone. Okay, the hardest part is always getting the first screw in. So I'm going to take this small one and stick it right up here. It wanted to fall down on me. There you go. Once you get the first one in, the other two are a little easier. Then you take the second screw then it's holding itself in place, so you can relax a little bit. Place. And then just make sure they're all snug. And your new fan is now installed. One last thing, I'm going to turn on the power in the fan and make sure it works before I put the cover on. And there it is. That's about 10 times quieter than my old fan. Very happy with that. Now the final step is to just put the grate back on. And again, it's these pinch clips. Just pinch it. You can see one just hangs it there. Then you're going to pinch the second one. So it's hanging there, and then just slowly push it into the up position. And you're good to go. This is the Broan-NuTone replacement fan. I will include a link in the description page and specifications for this fan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.